Here's Ike. Ike says hi to everybody. Ike is doing so good. So in his last surgery, they got all the remaining cancer cells out of his mouth. So he is doing good. So I wanted to mention that. Thanks, Ike. I guess that's all we get. He's not happy with his snack selection, apparently. So anyway, okay, so today I'm going to review the Paula's Choice Clinical Phytoestrogen Elasticity Renewal Serum. It's got quite a long name for it. So really quick, I just want to say, purchase these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out don'tbeasbeauty.com, check out my Patreon community, or click on the links below. I guess that's all we get from Mike for today. He's gone. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, thank you. You want to come back? No, he's not. Want to come back? Okay, anyway. Okay, so he's kind of, oh, that's it. He's gone. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I picked this up. Nordstrom had their big sale a couple months ago, so I picked this up during that, and I've got a lot of thoughts on this. So, like, I guess he's making a bed at the end of the stairs, so just not on camera. Okay, so like I said, potent face and neck serum that improves the look of elasticity, creepy texture, and signs of aging that coincide with estrogen decline. Made uniquely for estrogen-depleted skin, smooths the look of creepy-like texture, improves thinning skin, visibly reduces the look of fine lines. There are some studies that show estrogen can be an anti-aging ingredient, but that works mainly in estrogen-depleted skin. So if you're not in that narrow target, probably don't need it. But anyway, this study, there's a study down, I'll link to it. In recent years, phytoestrogens have become a research hotspot in the fight against skin aging. Phytoestrogens are compounds that have weak estrogenic effects in plants. In this paper, we will review the effects of phytoestrogens in human skin, mechanisms by which phytoestrogens can alleviate the changes due to aging, and the review basically demonstrated that phytoestrogens can increase collagen and water content and protect the skin from oxidative stress. Therefore, phytoestrogens can significantly delay skin aging. So if you're not in that age group, or a female, I guess, this really is not a product that is marketed towards you. So I'm probably not quite in their target audience. But anyway, so I just want to check it out because I'm more interested in the science of everything anyway. So okay, so my first criteria is packaging. No issues with the packaging. It's a little bottle with a pump on it. Not very exciting, but that's it. There's no denatured drying types of alcohol in this. It's also fragrance-free and has no real noticeable scent. He's in, he's out. He's like the Tom Cruise of beauty reviews. He just shows up when he wants to, gets paid, and then leaves. Anyway. Okay, there's no fragrance or scent. The manufacturing location for this one is the U.S., so no issues with that. Ease of use. So they recommend using it in your evening routine. It's got a lotion texture to it, which smooths over skin really easily, absorbs pretty nicely. So they recommend using this as your treatment step after a toner, but before thicker moisturizers, so it absorbs. They recommend using it twice daily. Personally, I only use this in my evening routine, because in my daytime routine, I've kind of got it down where I use my vitamin C, then my sunscreen, and the less steps in my morning routine, the better. So nice lotion texture, absorbs pretty quickly, sets to a natural finish, layers well with other products. No issues with pilling or anything like that. I did not use it twice a day. I used it once a day. And they also mentioned that the results with this can be typically seen between 12 and 24 weeks, which is like 3 to 6 months. And using this once daily, it's almost empty after a couple months. So I have a feeling if you're really looking for the ideal results, you're going to want to have to repurchase this for a few months straight. So, okay, so let's talk about the science and the ingredients in here. So beneficial ingredients in here, we've got squalane, skin identical ingredient, antioxidant. We've got soybean extract, antioxidant, skin brightening, skin soothing, hydrating. The large proteins in soybean extract give it smoothing and skin softening products. The small proteins in here are thought to inhibit skin pigmentation and delay hair regrowth as well. The soybean extract is thought to help with brightening skin by hindering melosome transfer, meaning it blocks the melanin pigment from traveling up to the surface of the skin and being noticed and visible there. This is useful for most pigmentation issues with the exception of melasma. If you have melasma, this is not for you. Soy is not a good ingredient for melasma. Soy is kind of an estrogen-related ingredient, and it's a well-known phytoestrogen, but it may not help with melasma. In fact, it may make melasma issues maybe worse. They're not really sure, but other pigmentation, dark spots, aging, pie, things like that, it can help with, except for melasma. So if you have melasma, I probably would not recommend using this specific product. So soybeans also have bioactive flavonoids called Genistein and Daidzein, which have potent antioxidant, anti-inflammatory properties. Genistein is also proven to inhibit UV-induced redness in skin. So they have a weak estrogen effect. Topical estrogen is known to decrease skin thinning and collagen loss, which is why they're talking about firming up skin, making it a little bit thicker. So those are the ingredients that apparently help with that, and there's some studies to discuss it. Although, personally, if you really are concerned with anti-aging, I would personally recommend going with proven things, alpha-hydroxy acid such as glycolic acid, vitamin C in the form of L-ascorbic acid, and a proper pH. Those are two of the must-have ingredients for helping with anti-aging. So if you're looking for proven things that aren't just a few studies here and there, glycolic acid, ascorbic acid are your friends. Okay, so after that, we've got Equol, which is another ingredient. The information I found about it was from the manufacturer. That they say it's an antioxidant. During in vitro testing, Equol showed dramatic increase in skin's elastin production, which helps with firmness and overall strength of skin. It also showed a dramatic decrease in elastase, which is a hormone that breaks down elastin fibers in the skin. Equol helps recalibrate the effect of hormonal imbalance due to aging and restore more youthful appearance. That's all from the manufacturer, so they're trying to sell their product, so take it with a grain of salt. Anyway, next up we've got Resveratrol, which is a good antioxidant. It's found in the seed and skin of red grapes. It's a well-known, well-studied antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and also has anti-carcinogenic abilities. Most of the studies that were done examining it for its anti-cancer properties, but for skincare it may have a protective effect against UV oxidative stress, as well as promising effects against skin cancer, as well as melanoma. We've got vitamin E in there, which is an antioxidant, hydrating ingredient. We've got that Daidzein, which is from the soy. Daidzein treatment can increase skin collagen synthesis and inhibit collagen degradation in vitro and vivo tests. It seems that it plays an important role in helping with collagen. So then we've got that Genistein ingredient, which also is related to soy. Antioxidant, may inhibit UVB-induced redness in skin. Phytoestrogen ingredient, especially useful for situations where natural estrogen levels are low, such as menopause. Then we've got linseed oil, which is an emollient. We've got sunflower seed oil, another emollient. We've got phospholipids, a skin-identical ingredient emollient, and then soybean oil, another emollient. Honestly, if you use this, do some research on it. Click on the links. Do your own studies on it, especially if you have any history of cancer, things like that. Just maybe ask your doctor about it. Come to your own conclusion. It's all very complex how all of these work together. To be honest, there's probably a very targeted audience to this, and most people probably are not going to be in that target audience, especially if you're not a female. But again, do your own research, come to your own conclusion. And a lot of this information on these ingredients are coming from the manufacturers. So again, you need to be a little bit skeptical of that, because the manufacturer's not going to say, hey, this ingredient does nothing. They're not going to say that. They're going to try and make it sound as great as it can be. And maybe it is as great, but there's always nice to see more independent research. And maybe with more products like this coming out, maybe there will be some more independent research done. In terms of animal testing, this is cruelty-free, so no issues with that. So in terms of performance, I personally didn't notice any benefits from it. I'm not their immediate target audience for this. I will say, if you look on Paula's Choice website, the reviews of this, a lot of them are great, glowing reviews, so maybe they had really good luck with it. I get a little skeptical when I say the results after 3 to 4 months of use. Or 3 to 6 months of use. to really, even twice, if I was using this twice a day, it'll probably last me 1 month. So they're saying you have to repurchase this 6 times for the real immediate effect. Does anybody give any product 6 chances? We should, but most people, we don't either have the budget to do it, the patience to do it, or there's just other things out there that will work better for us, that we don't need to try something 6 times before we're happy with it. But based on the reviews, a lot of people had good luck with it. So there we go. And again, I'm not their target audience. So that also means something, who the product is made for. A lot of times, like sunscreens, they're made for certain climates, certain environments, made by like K-Beauty. A lot of them are made for humid weather. So you always got to keep that into consideration in terms of just my experience and what the target audience is. So it does contain a few acneogenic ingredients. We've got squalane, cetyl alcohol, vitamin E, and soybean oil. The price, so this is a full size 1 ounce, 30 milliliters, and retails for $48. And of course, right now, it's still a new product for Paula's Choice. I picked it up I think a month before it came out from Nordstrom. But anyway, but since it's a new product, Paula's Choice, it doesn't qualify for any of the discounts conveniently. And in terms of the it factor, I think maybe for some people in that target audience, it might be worth a try. There's more products coming out to address this issue. Number 7, the skincare brand, had just came out with a new line. I think there's a few other brands that have certain products that target this. So just because I didn't necessarily have any bad things that happened, or I didn't notice much positive effects from it, doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad product. I'm just not their target audience. But it's some interesting research on some of these ingredients, and it might be worth a try, especially if you've tried other things and haven't had good luck with them. Yeah, so again, if you have like certain issues with melasma things, keep that in mind. But if you have a lot of UV, sun damage, things like that, I think it might be worth a try if you're in that target age range. So, okay, so anyway, with a 10 being a perfect score, I gave this one a 7. Overall, interesting product. That's what I have to say. It's very interesting. So, anyway, curious if any of you guys had a chance to check this one out yet or not, and if you have what your thoughts are, so leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.